Big mob stars. When I look up at it, I don't see stars as such. I see it as, well, this is how I came to be. I see how it will be forever into the future. It'll still say, look, we are unique. We are continuing. Our two strong mythical beings, they're the two ancestors beings that brought the law to this land.
Jabirr Jabirr country is on the west side of the Dampier Peninsula, right on the coast, so we're the first people you'll meet if you come on the west side of the peninsula. It's up from Broome, up north, beautiful beaches, red cliffs, and beautiful blue water. Jabirr Jabirr people, original people from that area, and they've been there before anybody. They've been born there and lived there. I suppose know the country, it's in the blood. You heard country, you heard the people.
Pendan a wall, where midget, that big tide going out.
Jabirr Jabirr families, because we're coastal people, the resources that are generated inside the tidal zone, it was what we draw sustenance of, physically and spiritually. Tidal creek systems, for example, is one of our main sources of food supply. Tides are a major force of nature that imprints on our own psyche.
You go fly over your home, you say, that's my home, and all my mob is there, and just get a sense of good feeling thing and proud and happy if you've been away for a long time. You know that's your home, and you know you're right at home, and that's with anybody.
North is Wadi, south is Walij, Banawar is east, and Golar is west. That's north, south, east, and west. Jabirr Jabirr country. I'm saying this is my place, this is Jabirr Jabirr country. This Jabirr Jabirr country is my place, my home.
Now this land has been in the custodianship of the people that exist today up to about 40,000 odd years. So this long custodianship right gives traditional owners a sense and a right to say, this is my country. It is not about this is my inherited right or this is my occupational right. This is my country.
Well, the Jabirr Jabirr people as a whole group have learnt to live within white society and Aboriginal society. What keeps us functioning as human beings is an acknowledgement of our culture, our spirituality and our connection to country, because most of our lands is taken up by pastoral stations. Our families continually go back to land. We do our stuff on it. We go camping out, we do fishing, we go up there, we collect our medicines and our bush tucker. We've got gubbin, which is the green plum, and very high in vitamin C, but also a really incredible source of energy. We've got the gual berry, really good for rheumatism and arthritis and pains in the joints. Mummajan fruit grows in the rainforest sort of thickets. That's really high in calcium. The wood is really good too, making fire. The sandpaper fig, ngamanajina, that's ground into a paste and mixed in with other fruits to create like a fruit leather. People look at bush and they see it as a wilderness and a wild thing, whereas for us it's part of our home. It's like our supermarket and it's like our shopping centre.
The Aboriginal people always go for things what have taste. When it's time for the fish or turtle or anything would have time for to lay the eggs, they just leave them alone and don't go fishing for them.
Living on country and the life that exists on country is not just the trees grow and the way in which Indigenous people occupy land. Because everybody is part of the dreaming, your energy, your soul, your lian contributes to the balance of all things.
Arak Jo Murjir.
Well, bro, where you come from? What you're dreaming? What your story? Other people who are from other countries coming onto our country, you would think that because they want respect for themselves and their land, they should therefore respect and have acknowledgement of who you are on your land. For traditional owners, the idea of there's no past, present or future, we call our cultural heritage. So heritage in a sense is more than just myths and legends. It's about the real application of maintaining country, participating in country, and protecting country. It's actually a physical and a spiritual and emotional connection to country. Lian, the inner spirit, connects us inevitably to this place. It's actually a physical and a spiritual and emotional connection to country.
When we normally go out to country, camping or fishing there, when we're coming closer to the country, we normally call out to our ancestors to keep us safe, to look after us while we're out on country.
That's how strong country is. Because they always say to me, I don't know what's with this country, we keep coming back to it, What does that Lian for this country now?
It's not just wild scrub there, and it's not just empty beaches and waterways that you can come and take. Sorry, you talk to people, it's not terra nullius, it belongs to someone.
I would ask you when you come onto Jabirr Jabirr country that this is what you do. Approach it like you've been invited into someone's home. Treat it special. You're walking on someone's personal homeland.
Say if people want to come to Jabirr Jabirr country there or visit or work, I'd want them to know about me and my ways and listen to what I gotta say and respect my beliefs and customs. Special things you might want to do and not do is do not stare. Some people don't like staring because it's a form of rudeness and disrespect, especially towards old people.
Just respect us, and the country and everything else in it,
You don't go shake hand or hold an old woman or any women, little things like that. You can go with the blokes hang with the blokes, the women hang with the women. If you feel uncomfortable about talking face to face and you just say, hey, can you ask the old lady, can I do this or that? Or if I can have a talk with her, and she got to have somebody there to maybe understand you more better if you're outside and you talk a bit of a high English, or you know what I mean? So just have that little bit of respect there in terms of communication, but always ask if you're not sure of things, and just a sign of respect when you ask. Totem is a strawberry or a turtle and probably a snake, and that's your thing, and you can't eat it. See, like if your totem is a barramundi, you can't eat it. You can only eat other things except that animal there. It's like a form of not many will kill that type of animal, so it's left there for the future sort of thing, fishing sort of thing. Some places out of bounds, and people will tell you.
There's certain places that you can't go to, that is sacred to us, and you can only go with a guide or someone, to take you on a maybe sightseeing trip, something like that, yeah.
But there's other places that you can go to, and then if you do happen to come visiting, and they'll just say, oh, you can go down there, fishing around there, but stay away from certain places like the rocks over there.
We respect the country because we talk and we get our answers through our Lian. It's our feeling in us. And that's why we are talking for country, to keep it strong and wanting others to respect our culture. If they come to my country, they're going to behave, and be respectful, don't abuse the country. We're happy to welcome visitors.
If you're unsure or want to go places and be concerned about this, just ask. I'm sure you'll get looked after properly then. And like I said, just ask the people that's from that area, and it's and when you do that, you're pretty much trusted, and the respect goes two-way. And any rubbish, we don't want it. It's never had rubbish before, and we don't want it any time in the near future as well. Like I say, just come there, bring yourself, leave the attitudes and everything behind, show respect and do the right thing. I'm sure you'll get the respect back, and you'll find that it'll be a lot easier to work with the traditional owner of that country.
People coming into our country, Jabirr Jabirr country, all we ask of them is to approach the traditional owners, and there are ways and means in which you can do that. Of course, industry knows that because the law of the land states that. There are contacts, and the Department of Indigenous Affairs and all of these agencies are the vehicle for those first contact. Make contact, identify yourself on land, and that way you can have a pleasant, safe, rewarding visit on our country. We get a sense that, oh, am I doing this the right way? Does my lian feel right about this? So open your heart, open your spirit to this, and this is the way in which you can, in self, walk unblemished, unaffected on our country.